where we talk about soul regressions and past lives. This is one of the formats that we have on our spiritual hub because we are now Black Cherokee Spiritual Hub, and on Saturdays is our long haul. We have soul regressions and we have soul awakenings, and then we talk about how death happens and what you can do in your life in order for you to move and transition when it's time for you to pass on. This dude, when it's time for you to pass on. So, please stay if you want to ask all the questions you like. We have our wonderful tribe member, Miss Rosa from Oasis Regressions, and she is our soul regressionist. And the reason why we come together in this space is because for me, I am your belief worker. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all. So that's the reason why I'm like all covered up and stuff. I'm having fun. I am your belief worker. And I am here to help you with any beliefs that you may be having that are human beliefs. They have nothing to do with religion. They're all human beliefs that has no gender connection, no race connection. Um, it's just you as a human person. And as you as a human person, each one of us have four belief systems in my practice. The first one is your core belief, what you choose to believe. It's the new year. So many of you guys, thank you guys so much for the likes. For many of you guys, because this is the new year, many of you guys are starting to do your vision boards, manifest your life, start to change your habits, start to change your eating style. And because you're doing all of these things, you are working out of your core beliefs. You are putting forth the effort and putting forth the action to make your life better. But the problem is you're only working on 12% of your actual mind. The reality is there's another 88% that may be stopping you from fulfilling those desires and fulfilling your resolutions. If you notice that each year you get started on your resolutions and you put forth your intentions, you've looked at your vision boards, you put those things into action, but you notice that within 3 months, roughly, they stop and you no longer have the desire and you don't have the tenacity to do it anymore. What has happened is that 12% that you started the new year on has now gone through the entire process and it hit a wall within your subconscious. Your subconscious maintains roughly about 88% of your overall mindset. And that's a big, huge percentage. And those belief systems that are associated to the 88% of your mind is your genetic beliefs, which has been given to you from family members to family members to family members down to you. Your historical beliefs, the traditions that your family lived through each and every phase of history from 1850 all the way down to now. Huh?
Data?
And then your soul's beliefs. Your soul's belief is because your soul has had previous lives and it is now connected to who you are today. And those beliefs that your soul may have had prevent you from fulfilling those dreams and those desires that you have started and wanted to create in this new year. So, what I do is I help people uh, find out what those beliefs are that may be holding them back from their abundant life. We remove those beliefs, and when we remove those beliefs no longer exist. But I ran into a problem one time, which was really interesting. I ran into a problem where a lady and her soul had an issue, and I had no idea of how to help her with this soul issue. And so at that moment, me and Rosa had started soul regressions to find out what's going on in your past life. And when we found out those things, when I told her what happened, I knew that it would make it easier for I knew that it would make it easier for your soul if you knew where your soul came from in the life that it expected, that it once had. So that's the reason why we have soul regressions. We lost everyone. Is it me? Was I talking too much?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
No, you're good. I was trying to do your introduction, but I should have just welcomed everybody in. That was my fault.
No, it's fine. They'll
All
come
right.
back. Sometimes, our connections get dropped or people have other things to do, but they'll come back.
Yep. Oh, I'm not. I'm not technically pressed. I'm just like, I must have been doing too much talking. I ain't
I
even say hi.
I think they're here for the meditation. They're looking forward to that.
Yeah, that part. Because that's always the bee's knees for real. Hey, Nina A1, how are you?
Mm,
Hey, Rita, it might have been my connection. Ah, hey, Storms Handmade. But in any case, this is what I do, and this is why we're here. And we're here to help you guys discover your past lives. So if you are interested, please stay. We hope you do, and learn a lot more from Miss Rosa. And go ahead, Rosa, share with them what you do, and I'm going to find a way to clean my phone.
Sure. So, as you mentioned with the patient, the client that you were trying to help, and you sort of stumbled into some soul blockages that she was having. One of the benefits of doing a past life regression for her, we would have been able to pinpoint exactly what was blocking her, and and ask assistance from her higher self and her spirit guides and her spirit team to help unblock these her blockages. I pinpoint the exact issue that she was having and then help to clear that energy from her soul. Of course, this is not it's not something that is it can be done through meditation, of course. This is something that, the person would need to be able to tap in and get into a very relaxed theta state of relaxation to be able to do this by themselves. But a past life regressionist can walk the patient or the person through that phase and help her or him make that connection to help, whether it's to improve relationships with loved ones, discover hidden talents and strengths that they might have um, locked into their own being, release emotional blockages that, due to unresolved traumas, even to gain insight into current life patterns and to understand any recurring behaviors and fears or relationship issues that may stem from past experiences. So that's where we're able to tap into our souls and try to address those issues from a, I guess, more holistic type of way, where we're including not only the core beliefs and the historical beliefs, but also the soul's history and beliefs that are carried from life to life to life. And most of us are just unaware of it, that we have these beliefs and these blockages. Does that make sense? Three
It
hands.
definitely does. It definitely does. I want to make sure that I tell everybody next week we will be on YouTube. So because it looks like the TikTok ban is actually going to happen. So we just want to make sure that we are prepared for that transition. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am set up with my YouTube now. It's going to take. I
We
requested the
don't get
live.
it.
Yes, yes, yes. It will be an interesting transition, but
It is. It definitely is. Hold on one second. Don't go anywhere. Next up, we are going to do our whole math power differentiation. All right. Hey, cooking pretty.
Since we are in the new year, and many of us have made new resolutions, can we talk about what are some of the ways of manifesting and guidelines that we can follow to manifest the our best lives? Do you have any ideas on that?
Or maybe we can talk about how your past lives could be the thing that holds you back from fulfilling those things.
Yes. Yes. Because
Like, okay, so go ahead, Rosa.
as you said, these beliefs, we can manifest all we want, right? We can try to manifest, but if we have certain beliefs that, for example, some self-worth beliefs that will prevent us from feeling that we're worthy of manifesting the life that we want to manifest, where are those beliefs coming from? Where is it stemming from? So yeah, the past life is a way of accessing those beliefs and to help clear it.
So for me, I have a few clients. One of them has always had an issue for her of staying in concentration. Her 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 always is her goal every single year is to lose weight. That's her resolution. And so what she does is she'll get started, but somewhere along the way she doesn't finish. Like she'll start within 2 to 3 months, and then by the third month, she's gathered her friends. But before she even reaches the third month, she's already completely done. The fad that was created, the keto, she's tried every single thing. And I would love to dive down deep because sometimes it's not about just losing the weight. Sometimes it's not about creating a thing and sticking to it. It's the stick to itness that a lot of us lack when it comes down to fulfilling the desires or fulfilling those goals that we set in front of us. Um, and I know when it comes down to the genetic beliefs, that's passed on from family members to family members. But just like the young lady that was here a couple of weeks ago, with abandonment issues. Like she never felt really safe, and because she never felt safe, she always had those abandonment issues. So I would think that it would be the same thing when it comes down to staying focused enough and completing a task because of what has happened somewhere down in our soul. Hey, Sam.
Yeah, in regards to discovering this during a past life regression, there was this one lady who did a past life regression. She was having weight issues, of course. She was struggling with her weight. She was morbidly obese, and she tried different methods of losing weight, and it just wasn't coming off. Then she did a past life regression to discover that in a previous life, she endured a situation of past life of starvation. And because she was starving in that life, she she just didn't want to feel that anymore. She didn't her soul didn't want to continue to be starving. So she carried that belief into this life to the point where she just was eating herself to death because she just couldn't stop eating. She didn't want to starve as she did in that past life. Isn't that crazy? So once she discovered that, then she was able to heal that and find herself in a better situation to be able to lose the weight.
That is, gosh, every time we all come together in some way, shape, or form, I learn something new. Like, seriously, that is that. Hey, DJ, that's amazing. So, a lot of times, the reason why many of us are struggling with our weight, it goes way deeper. Hey, boo, hey. It goes way deeper. It goes way deeper than our core mind. It goes deeper than that 12%, and I always talk about that. And and when it comes down to your soul, if your soul struggled in a past life, the belief that can be given to you is that, we never gonna starve again. We always gonna eat. We always gonna be
Exactly.
healthy.
Mhm.
We always gonna eat until we can't eat no more because we're not living that life experience anymore. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah, she really brought that survival mode into this life to the point where she did not want to suffer that starvation, and that really kept her in a state of, morbidly obese, and in the heavy weight that she had struggled her entire life with. Mm.
Sorry, I'm just contemplating about it because so many of us are like, oh my gosh. And this is where you're working in that 12%. When you're working in the 12%, you're always thinking that is you. hmm You always think that is you. That 12% will get you messed up because it's a lot of things that you could not and cannot control in your own self. Um, I'm working on it, baby. That you can and cannot control within your own self. And it's always great to at least pinpoint where the issue lies. Because if you can pinpoint where the issue lies, then it makes it a lot easier for you to find out what the problem. I want to watch NaKeesha's birthday. Where is that? The one that I just saw. You passed it. That one? No. Sorry, y'all. Birthday NaKeesha. The birthday one. Birthday NaKeesha. Christmas? Nope. Birthday NaKeesha. I want birthday NaKeesha. This one? Hold on, y'all. He about to have a breakdown. Give me one second.
Hi, everyone. Hi, DJ Herbalist. How are you? And Dina, I see you there. Thank you for joining us here this morning. And anyone who's not part of this live of the live, who's out of it, please join us too. We see you out there. Come and join us. It would be great to have you. One of the things that you mentioned about how sometimes, our beliefs, we don't even know it's us. The 12% has nothing to do, but the 82%, the 88% remain, the 62, 88% left really has nothing to do with us. We are really the embodiment of generations before us that are all and interfering, and not interfering, but influencing the way that we live our lives. So in order for us to be able to live the most fulfilling life, it's wonderful to know where these influences are coming from and how we can maximize their influence and the benefits of who they are, of their influences in our lives.
And these toddlers, I promise you, 4-year-olds. Hi. I want to do this. But yes, you are correct. Sorry, y'all. When it comes down to the 88% of those beliefs, we realize that the 12%, like I was saying, the 12% only holds so much factor. And what ends up happening is when we see situations like you were talking about with the young lady who was dealing with uh, living living starvaciously in a past life. What we end up doing is with the 12%, we start spiraling out in our feelings, right? Um, Feelings of self doubt, feelings of self worth. We no longer have that same positive energy that we started out with in obtaining our past. We no longer have those same positive feelings that we had when it comes down to our idea of reaching that goal. And that's when everything starts to deflate. But the cool thing is that we don't have to always let things deflate as we walk through our lives, because a lot of times, like you were saying before, that 88% plays a huge factor. And once you can find out and pinpoint where that issue started and pinpoint where that issue lies, then it makes it so much easier for you to move forward. And a lot of times we've gotten so used to being in a specific state of being and specific state frame of mind that we don't realize that the power does lie within us. And all we need to do is be open to the possibilities that things can change, and we are the ones that can make it happen. As long as we know where the issue started. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. Being able to isolate where the it's like a roadmap that we have in our own DNA, right? So we can go to the left where we can adjust the core belief, but the problem would not be our core belief. It could be a historical belief, so we would have to go right, right? But if it's not a historical belief, if it's either a generic or a soul belief, to be able to go in the right direction and pinpoint those isolated issues that are really influencing the whole, that's, it's like a roadmap. And I think it's a smarter way of finding out and helping ourselves to become the best version of ourselves.
Like, as you guys know, and for those who are still out here rocking with us, what's up, y'all? As you know, like, the overall goal is to target, like, to hit the nail on the head. Like, so many people have been telling us these different solutions around things and these different ideas around things that they never really give us the actual pinpoint issues. Like, this is the root of the problem. They'll give you the solutions, they'll give you the band aid. But if you know the root of the problem, then it makes life so much easier. And you can, boom, like, all right, there's an issue. Let's clear it off. Let's clear it away. Let's make a difference. Let's move it out of that situation. Let's rip the band aid off, let it bleed out, and let's let it heal on its own, because now we know what the issue is. And that is the place where many of us are right now when it comes down to the New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions have been created in order for you to have this idea of what it is that you want. But identifying the root is the start of healing it. Exactly. And that's what I was just about to say. We have this idea when it comes down to resolution, because we know with our New Year's resolutions, life is going to do what it's going to do. And we're going to be prepared for whatever life has to give to us, which is awesome. It is awesome. But that's just the illusion of what it is that you want, the idea of what you want. Now it comes to practice, where the practicality of obtaining the things that you want put forth the effort to force you to look at it like, hmm, this is what I truly want. Now, what am I going to do to make it happen? What am I going to do to create this life? What am I going to do to change these things and put forth the what is that, the elbow grease to make my realities come true? It requires work. It requires a deep dive, in my opinion. And I believe, like, the deep dive that we have here is when we have our soul regressions. That's the deepest you can get. Now, Rosa, I have a question. When it comes down to matters of success, what have you experienced, or what do you know when it comes down to matters of success? What is stopping people from the soul's perspective, um, from obtaining the house that they want? I could tell you from the other three beliefs. That's easy. But obtaining the lives that you want, as far as the house, obtaining the riches that you desire, what are the things that you have ran into or you may know of that may be stopping people from obtaining that when it comes down to their their annual resolution that they kind of reach, but they don't fully obtain?
Well, it could be a number of things, but what I've noticed most is that some of us suffer from a lack of self-worth, or a lack of, where we don't feel worthy of achieving certain success, or of getting that house, or of finding that religion, right? Or gaining that position that we might aim for. If we don't feel worthy, that we are truly entitled to earning it or to having that, if we don't know that we are God's children, God's um, that God would do provide us with anything that we ask. If we don't feel worthy of that, right, then our own soul will create such blockages so that we don't progress past that. We have to deal with that sense of unworthiness to be able to progress forward. And that comes, and even when we achieve certain things or certain goals that we may be aiming for, we would feel a sense that we don't belong, or that we are an imposter. We will have the imposter syndrome, as they say, that we don't belong and that we're not worthy of having certain things. That's my opinion. What do you think?
So when it comes down to the things that you have not obtained, I agree with you that it does have something to do with your self worthiness. My question would be, where did that come from? Where did that start from? In your past life, right? When it happened in your past life, what triggered that? As we talked before, it might have been a soul contract because at one point in time you were probably rich and wealthy, but you probably treated people wrong when you had the money. And so your soul made a vow, that it would never do that again because it learned from that experience. But how do you deal with that when you realize that this has happened in a past life? What would you suggest, Rosa?
Well, in the case of a soul contract, it really is an individual experience. It depends on the individual and how they want to, because when you come in with a plan into this world, we already have a blueprint of the experiences that we want to have. Of course, there will be deviations. Sometimes we don't live exactly as per that blueprint, but for the most part, we stay within that road, within that journey. So since we do come into this planet with our free will, and that per soul would choose to have these experiences, we cannot, an outsider cannot come in and say, oh, well, I'm going to heal this for you to make sure that you don't experience this anymore. It is not the healer's place to do that. It is the soul's place to decide for themselves whether they wish to continue to have this experience or whether they want to change it, because we do have free will. We can either continue to have that experience or we can change it. So there's no one way of addressing any one issue. It really is up to the individual soul to decide how they wish to heal it, if they wish to heal it at all.
So for me, when I was helping the 73-year-old lady, when it came down to what she was doing with her soul, is she noticed that there were certain healing issues that was holding her back, right? And like Rose was saying, this actually, y'all, this is y'all life. Let's really let's all right, go ahead, baby. This is actually y'all's life. And I'm saying it just like that. This y'all life. Your soul is here and it has written a contract before you were even thought of. You can put your pay you can actually you can allow your soul to fulfill that contract in your life, or you can command your own destiny. This is where the autopilot part comes into place. When we are born, and I've shared this before, and our webinar will be here on the webinar for the genetic unlocking the generational traumas. That will be up and running tonight, so you guys can check that out. And our webinar is on demand. But what ends up happening is when we are here on this earth, excuse me, and we are given to this earth, and we are here on this earth, living in this earthly experience, we are naturally on autopilot. We're naturally on autopilot. So your soul is going to do whatever your soul is going to do. Your mind is going to do whatever your mind is going to do. And we don't realize that we truly have the power to stop it. We don't realize we truly have the power to autocorrect, and not the way that autocorrect does its own autocorrect, but the way we can truly autocorrect what we want and desire and how we want to live. That soul contract does not have to be fulfilled in this lifetime if you don't want it to. But finding out what the soul contract is will probably be your responsibility as an individual in order for you to figure out how you want to live your life, because that is your free will. And that is the power of your soul family. That is the power of aligning yourself so you can have control over what it is you desire and what you want. To stop and break those generational cycles that constantly find themselves within you. Those generational cycles that find itself inside of your soul. On this earth, at this moment, at this time, you have the power fully to command your life the way that you desire it to be. And when we come into those spaces where we have only our 12% really fully active, we are not gaining that power of the 62 people that are locked inside of our DNA. We are not gaining the power of the other souls' lives that we have had along the way. We're not gaining those things. We're allowing those things to exist. And at some point, you have to have the power to stand in your free will, 1,000%. And they have to align to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you need to allow, you choose whether you allow this alignment or not. If you want it, it's there for you. It becomes available and accessible to you. But if you don't want it, then that's also your choice, and it is honored by your ancestors, by your spirit guides, by your spirit team. They would honor your wishes, because at the end of the day, we are in control of our lives. We are the ones who say what goes and what does not go. We're in charge. And I love that for us. I think it's wonderful that we get to choose and we have that kind of power.
We are powerful individuals. We are definitely powerful individuals. I love that. Hey, Robert. Robert's been rocking with me for a long time. A long time. But for sure, for sure. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else was I going to say? Okay, so I'm just racking up my brain, all the things that a lot of people may be dealing with when it comes down to their New Year's resolution. So we have the loss of weight, losing weight. If you find yourself in a position where you are constantly trying to find ways to lose weight and it seems like nothing is really happening, it could be a genetic issue or it can be a soul issue. So if that's the case, what I would love for you to do is to book a session with Rosa. You know, this is where the commercial part goes in. Book a session with Rosa. Rosa is going to share with you all of her things, and while you do that, Rosa, you know what? Before you do that, Rosa, let's jumpstart this thing. Let's give it a nice little boost. Let's see if it'll work for us today. I'm gonna put this thing on swole for a second.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
This water, it can't come down from these blue.
Where did you get the water from, baby? Go in the refrigerator so I can drink it. Okay. Oh, my mouth hurts so bad. Oh, there we go. All right, y'all. Here we go. So, welcome in, everyone. We are here. My teeth are starting to hurt. All right, so I want you guys to see the difference when it comes down to using this mic. Hey, DJ. See the difference when it comes down to using this mic. As you can tell that this mic is completely unplugged. You can hear everything that's going on in my household. My little 4-year-old and his Nikki and Valid on YouTube. That's one of his favorite shows. And he is watching them do their thing, right? Now, I want you guys to hear the difference when I do plug in this mic. This mic is used for Android and or iPhone. You guys can use this plug for your phone in any way, shape, or form. I sound distant, and there's a lot of stuff going on behind me, and y'all can hear all of those things. But as I plug in this mic and take off my headsets, you guys should hear me a lot clearly. So if you guys can hear me a lot clearly, then you can tell the difference. So let me know in the comments if you guys can tell the difference, because I really can't hear anyone. That's the downside of it. I have to keep my headsets in. But if you can hear the difference when it comes down to this lavalier mic, let me know in the comments. Yes, amazing. Like, you can hear me so much clearly. The background noise isn't as bad. And here you go, Duka. The background noise isn't as bad, and this lavalier mic is definitely available on our TikTok shop. If you guys are interested in purchasing this lavalier mic on our TikTok shop, go ahead and look at it. It's right there, pinned on our thing. I don't know if this is even going to work because TikTok is starting to suppress a lot of videos because it may be banned. I don't know. But I'll give it a few seconds and then allow other people pin and introduce another product. Okay, go ahead. All right, we're going to go ahead and pin and introduce another product. This product is completely sold out. I don't know. TikTok likes it when I start talking in my little radio voice. Now, another product that I absolutely love. TikTok be tripping. They be tripping. Another product that I love that I just pinned on is NaKeesha Grill. NaKeesha Grill is a wonderful seasoning, that all-purpose season that people can use, and it's under $10 or exactly $10. And you can use this seasoning for anything and everything in your life when it comes down to your cooking. It is definitely one of the most, and thank you for looking at that product. It's definitely one of the greater products that I've used when it comes down to my everyday life. And it's called NaKeesha Grill Seasoning. He has mild, hot, and extra hot. He's from Nigeria, and so his hot is hot, and his mild is still got a little kick to it. It's not too bad. That's the one I have. And then he has his extra hot. So if you like it spicy, go ahead and click on NaKeesha Grill. He is one of the small business owners that I know, and he's out here on the west side. And it's amazing. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me go get it myself so y'all can see. Hi, look at me. I see you dancing, kiddo. We're going to dance together for Christmas. Yep. Where's my NaKeesha Grill? NaKeesha Grill. Oh, Lord. Oh, there. Okay, cool. So go get you one. NaKeesha Grill is right there. It's under $10. I have the mild, which works well for this one. But if I didn't have him, I would definitely have the hot. because I do like a little extra kick in my step. So check out Nigel Grill. He's amazing. He's pinned right here in our TikTok shop. All right. Sit down, Bubba. Come on. Out the way. 3. All right. That didn't help, but that's okay. At least y'all saw some amazing products.
It's Saturday,
All right.
It's Saturday morning. People are, sleepy.
Yeah, it's the week out of New Year's.
Yes. Yes.
All
You
right.
hear an echo. Let me see.
Velcro.
It's okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, hold on. Where's mine? Hi, Redrizzle and Velcro.
I'm
Please.
here.
No, this one, he's all up on me.
Yeah. We drizzle, and we pour it. What a cool name.
I know, right? But anyway, those are really the two products that I like using often. All the other stuff I got is all sold out. So yeah.
Well, that seasoning, that's a huge container. Do they all come in the same size?
He's got big ones. He's got big ones too. He's got. Oh well, let me. Since we're gonna talk about it real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pin it. Where's Nigel? Okay. So, thank you. Hey, Jizzle, we pouring it. I love it. Welcome. All right. So when it comes down to Nigel's seasoning, right? All of them come in the basic size is this. This is the $10. I think this is the $10 one. But when you get it on TikTok Shop, it's not $10. Sometimes you can get it for like way cheaper. Sometimes it's $5. But you can find him on TikTok Shop. You can find Nigel Grill on in Walmart. You can find him in Amazon. Hey, Yolanda. You can find him on Amazon. You can find him like Amazon. Sorry. You can find him literally anywhere. This is one of the sizes that he has. He has bigger sizes. I've had this one for almost 2 months, which is really good. I will spend $10 for this for almost 2 months. I don't mind it. And it's almost I think I'm right about here with my seasoning, so I still have more, which is good. So if you guys want to consider getting Nigel Grill, you can put it on anything, like for real. And he's a small business owner, and I know him personally. But you can get it. You can put this on your popcorn. You can put this on your vegetables. You can mix it in with your ranch dressing. It gives it a nice extra little kick. You can put it on your grill. You can put it on your steaks. He makes it in his brownies because sometimes he likes that nice little kick of brownies, the spice brownies. And he has a ton of recipes that are found within his within his within his page. So he has a recipe, Nigel Grill recipes, where people make new recipes with his all-purpose seasoning. And again, like I said, it's low sodium. He makes breakfast sandwiches with it. He does all kinds of things, and you can do all these things with your Nigel Grill as well. I hope you guys do consider getting your Nigel Grill from this page, but you can go to his page too because it's all encompassing. Thank you so much for sharing the live. But Nigel Grill, I promise you, I use it every day. When I make something, when I cook anything, it just gives that extra seasoning. Like sometimes when you cook something and it seems like you're missing that something, you're like, I'm missing this spice, I'm missing something. Put this on there and it makes everything come together and you're like, oh, that's what it was I was missing. NaKeesha Grill. So yeah, and this is the $10 size. I'm 5'5.5", so it's about the size of your palm. Um, and they're great gifts to people who don't use enough seasonings. You can go ahead and just give them one of these. Like, here you go. Um, and he also has sample packs that he gives out for free too. So if you want to try it before you buy it, you can go to his page, and he usually does little promos where comment below and I'll send you a sample pack and he'll send it to you. But yeah, check out your NaKeesha Grill. You can get it right there. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares. Greatly appreciate that. And get yours today. Honestly, it's one of the best products that I have from my TikTok shop, and it's from a friend. So why not?
Yes.
So y'all can see it. All right. And it didn't even pin it. You gotta be kidding me. TikTok, you tripping.
Looks like
Oh,
it's a little
TikTok.
sleep. Oh, there it is. There it is. A little sleepy today.
TikTok tripping. Get your NaKeesha Grill, y'all. I just pinned it again. I thought I pinned it, but get your NaKeesha Grill right here in our TikTok shop, or you can go directly to NaKeesha Grill and connect with him. Really cool guy. His name is Rafi. He's a very, very cool guy, and he does a lot of great things. Yeah, so check him out. And now back to our regularly scheduled presentation. All right. Remove.
Excuse me, mommy. Look.
What, baby?
Look at me.
Huh? I see you, but what am I doing?
I don't give you.
But what am I doing? I love you too. Oh my gosh.
I want to play the matching game.
You want to play the matching game?
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I think I'm just putting it right here, and we're gonna talk like briefly about it again. But when it comes down to your soul has specific seasonings in it. How about that? Your life has a lot of seasonings in it. And we need to get you to the point where your life is fully all purpose, where all the things that you desire within your resolution, because it is the first weekend of the new year, 2025, according to the calendar. You need to get all your seasonings in order, and those seasonings include all your core beliefs. Your core beliefs are the things that you believe, and that you know that you want in your life. Your genetic beliefs are the things that have been passed on from your family members down to you. Your historical beliefs are the situations in which your family had to live through. And your soul beliefs are your past lives, the things that your soul has gone through several times before it got here. And those are all of the seasonings that help to create who you are today. And with all of the seasonings that help to create who you are today, some of those seasonings may find themselves a little off putting. And that's why we're here. We have Miss Rosa from Oasis Regressions, or Oasis the Regressions, here to help you navigate those things from your previous lives in order for your seasoning spices to be right and aligned to create the life that you desire. And if you're looking for a specific seasoning and it's all purpose and low sodium, go ahead and check out our TikTok shop, NaKeesha Grill spice seasoning. This one is the mild. You guys can find it here. And make sure you cop up one if you're looking for a replacement for Slap Your Mama or Lowry seasoning or all those nice all-purpose seasonings, and you need something that's a little low sodium. Go ahead and check out NaKeesha Grill seasoning. And while you're at it, to get the spice of life that you are desiring, go ahead and check out Miss Rosa when it comes down to her and your soul regressions. Let's find out those off-putting tastes that are preventing you from achieving the life that you desire and to have it more abundantly. With Miss Rosa, you can get so many wonderful things. She's going to share with you all about it as you check out this NaKeesha Grill seasoning. Go ahead, Miss Rosa.
Yes, hi, good morning. You know how we all have different flavors, and we all like different things and different flavors and different seasonings. We're all different combinations of unique seasonings. We really are. So sometimes we need, we have some issues with our core beliefs. It could be our genetic beliefs, it could be our soul beliefs, and that's where I come in to help pinpoint exactly which core soul beliefs are hindering you or blocking you, and preventing you from achieving your highest potential. So, one of the things that I love to do is I create guided meditations to, for example, in this New Year's resolution, many of us are looking to lose weight, right? So I can format a guided meditation to help and assist you to lose some of that weight and to help you reach the weight, your ideal weight that you're looking to get to reach. Also, one of the issues that I help with is I help process your soul through a past life regression, in which I help to connect our higher selves or your higher selves and try to pinpoint where your beliefs, some block beliefs that are blocking you stems from, and to help to heal and allow your higher self to heal you through that past life meditation process. Does that make sense?
Good. Yes, it does. It makes a lot of sense. So if you want to help lose some weight, we got some things for you. Lower your sodium when it comes down to your seasonings that you use. Go ahead and check out this Niger Grill seasoning. They are available for spice, your spice intake. If you like mild, go ahead and click on the mild. If you like hot, go ahead and click on the hot. And if you like extra hot, you like your stuff with a little kick to it, go ahead and click on that button right below. All right, this is for your Niger Grill seasoning, one of the seasonings that will help you maintain and obtain one of the goals that you may be trying to reach this year as for your New Year's resolution, which is increasing your spice intake and lowering your sodium intake.
How are you feeling?
Eggs and milk.
This was the very first time that I
Mommy,
saw
eggs
like
and
full
eggs and milk
visuals.
makes pancakes.
I mean, usually I struggle to see the colors in the visualizations, but this time they were right there in front of me, like I can literally see the visuals.
Wow. I think as we do this more and more, you're training your mind and your body and your nervous system to be able to see, it's becoming more natural as you continue to do this. I think the more we do this, the better it will become.
It was definitely surreal. Like I saw the vibrant colors, I saw it all,
What colors did you
and
see?
I saw I saw turquoise bird, and that was the consistent visual that I saw. Um, and I saw a lot of doors opening, and I saw the fields of grass. I saw a lot of stuff, like a
Wow.
lot, and it was like it was vivid, like almost like a cartoon, but not really.
I wonder if those, because it sounds like you had almost like a vision, right? It sounds almost like a vision. I wonder if those, for example, the turquoise bird, if that's symbolic for something. I know doors symbolize certain things as well.
And I saw a lot of glitter sparkles.
Ooh,
I saw a
that's
lot
a
of that.
That sounds like abundance to me.
Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of that.
Mm.
Glitter and sparkles. So we about to find out what this turquoise bird, what does that represent?
Yes, colors and green grass.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
There it is. All right, so the turquoise bird that I saw looked like a small passerine bird. I'm trying to see the actual look, what it is. I think that is not the one. Hold on. That's not the name of it. What's that one? What kind of bird is that? Hold on. Okay, passerine. I'm gonna break it down even further. All right. Turquoise. All right, so turquoise represents the color of balance and harmony, communication, creativity, intuition, self-expression, protection, good fortune, positive energy, and calmness. All right, so that's pretty much all the things you were saying.
Yes.
All right, and the bird that I saw was a passerine bird, represents freedom, transcendence, and connection between the spiritual and physical worlds.
Mom, 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 mom. Mommy, mommy, mommy.
And then the doors.
Mommy, mommy. Mommy, mommy.
Yes, baby.
May I have me?
No, you can't have that right now.
Why?
Open doors means opportunity, deliverance, and breakthrough.
Yes.
Also symbolizes new opportunity and a pathway to new experiences or knowledge, often representing divine guidance or a chance to embrace a new phase in life, with an implication that one should actively step through and accept the potential that lies ahead, welcoming in positive energy.
Which one is that? What is the
That's the
meaning?
open door.
Open door.
That
Okay.
was for open door. Um, and green grass, right? That's what I said.
Yes.
All right. Green grass represents new beginnings, growth, fertility, prosperity, peace, and renewal.
Wow. Sounds like you were able to see what our meditation was trying to convey.
I
You were able
saw
to see
every bit
it.
of it. And the gold glitter represents the wealth, prosperity, divine light, celebration, and inner brilliance of the soul. It is done. It is done. It is done.
It
So if
is
I was
done.
able to see it,
You were able to
then I received it.
yes. Yes. So we've created that. Now we've created that in the ether. Now it's just a matter of bringing it down to the physical,
And
right?
that's through confirmation. That's
Yes,
through physical, that's by verbal confirmation, allowing it to be.
exactly, and believing it. So it is just a matter of time before before we're able to experience what you just saw in your vision.
And that's alignment, because if you can visually see it within yourself,
Yes,
then that's your spirit saying, I agree with that.
yes.
That's going to break. Don't do that.
It's gonna break.
Put that away. Your spirit, no, don't throw it away. Just put it away. That means your spirit is accepted. So whenever we are doing these meditations, because we are going to continue to do these meditations on YouTube, because it looks like TikTok may not make it. But if you can actually visualize what Rosa is saying, as she is saying, and providing us with these guided meditations, if you can visualize it, that means your soul is attached to it. Your spirit is agreeing with it. And all you need to do is confirm it. That's it.
That's it.
That's dope.
Yes. And then in order to manifest it, to make it real in this reality, the fastest way of making that happen is by maintaining a high vibration, right? We want to stay in the highest vibration possible because that's going to enable what we've created in the ether to manifest in the physical. So when we're vibrating in a state of fear and anger and anxiety, then that slows the process. We need to elevate our emotions to a higher vibration of happiness and joy and love for all around us in order to manifest that what we've created in the ether into the physical. So this your motivation to stay happy and joyful every day for as long as we can.
And at peace.
And that peace, regardless of what's happening around us, our job for ourselves is to remain at peace.
Now that was truly a breakthrough.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
I also have I've had a dreamer's dictionary next to my bed for years, which I confer to whenever I have a wild dream. It's called the Dreamer's Dictionary by Lady Stern Robinson and Tom Colbert. So I looked up the meaning of birds in my Dreamer's Dictionary, and it says the following. So birds are generally considered a most fortunate dream omen, especially if they are brightly colored, singing, and or flying, which is what you saw. So yeah.
What about green grass?
Let me see.
Welcome in, spiritual treasures. Welcome in, everyone. We are doing our meditations Meditation Saturday, Soul Tribe Saturday is officially here. First one of the year. And we are here for it.
So green grass, there are different variations of grass. It could be sunburned, neglected, or or to cut grass. But in this vision that you just had, green grass and well-tended grass predicts success in all your undertakings. Mm. Very straight to the point.
I like that. I am one with that.
I love it. You saw everything good in your vision. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for us and for the planet because it really is. It was a wish and a dream for the planet, right? That we've created. This is my favorite meditation of all, quite honestly.
Thank you for sharing that with all of us. For those who are coming in, welcome in. This is Soul Tribe Saturday, where we do soul regressions on Saturday morning. Then we do soul awakenings in the afternoon, and then we do so finding out more about death, and how smooth your transition to the other side should be, and how to obtain and get to that space. Um, with our soul regressions today, don't put that in your mouth. Don't put that in your mouth. With our soul regressions today, this is Rosa. She is the CEO of Oasis Regressions, and she provides several services where she will customize a specific guided meditation for you, and so many other things that she's going to share with us one last time.
So, yes, in addition to providing a tailored meditation specifically to the needs that you wish to address, whether it's ceasing smoking, weight loss, manifesting abundance, self love, peace in your life, I will create a meditation that is tailored specifically for you and to help guide you through it. That's one of the services that I've initially recently implemented into my repertoire. Another of the things that I do is that I guide you through hypnosis to access your past life. So we do a past life regressions to connect to the past life that your higher self wishes to present to you in at this time in your life to help guide you through to assist you to the best in the best way possible in the specific part of your life that you're currently living through. So if you have any questions or if you need to learn more about it, please visit my website at oasisregressions.com, or even in my profile, you'll be able to see my link with more information, and definitely book a session with me. It will be a life changing experience. I highly recommend it. And thank you so much for being here.
And if you are looking for ways to unlock your generational traumas and to find out what those are and to remove those beliefs that may be associated to you, go ahead and check out the link in our bio. Book a session with us. Your Unlock Your Generational Traumas webinar will be available for you tonight on our page, and I'll be advertising about that, where you guys can check it out and learn about the generational traumas that may be holding you back from obtaining the life that you want and to have more abundantly. This year is 2025, and we are not striving to survive. We are thriving. We are thriving in this year. With that being said, please join us next week with Rosa with Soul Regressions. Have all your questions and be ready to endeavor and embark on our meditation as we transfer over to YouTube. And we'll be here next week with Soul Chart Saturday with Rosa. Thank you guys so much for joining. Your time is the only thing you can never get back. And because you guys decided to spend your time with us, we take it with full gratitude because you could be somewhere else. So, with that being said, we are always here for your mind, body, and soul, your new spiritual hub, Black Cherokee. One tribe. Deuces. Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.
Hey, Secret. Bye, y'all. Have a wonderful Saturday. See you guys in a couple of hours. Peace.